So I just saw Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, directed by Matt Johnson, and it is a wild ride. I am struggling to find the words to even describe this thing because it's a movie based off of a TV show that's based off of a web series that's named after a real life band, and even though it has nothing to do with that band, it's a multimedia piece that features like 7 layers of meta irony and references stacked on top of it, and the end result is genre defying. Like, you can't sum this thing up in a few short words. Like, yes, it's a comedy, but it's not a comedy in the same way that like Delivery Man with Vince Vaughn is. It's kind of a mockumentary, but at the same time it isn't. It's kind of a prank show, but again, at the same time it isn't. It's its own thing, and I think as what's the word, hyperbolic as this is to say, I think this is its own thing. I think these guys, Matt Johnson and his co-creator Jay McCarroll, I think they created a new thing. I think they created a new genre of film or TV, or film or TV, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's a new thing. It's the closest thing I could point it out to is it's very similar. Like, imagine like Nathan For You mixed with Borat is like the best comparison, the best way to describe this thing, but even then it's not even close to what this actually is. Just to talk about the TV show for a bit, it's probably one of my favorite TV shows, probably a top 10 TV show, like for me at least anyway. Most of it is just seeing how many crimes the cast and crew will commit just for the bit, or like just seeing who can squeeze through the tightest legal loopholes. It has kind of like a keep me speaking. It tries to fuck with the audience and integrate the general public into the plot for each episode, which is where the Nathan For You element comes from, and they accomplish some insane stuff, like with season 2 episode 7 probably being the single best of it's the single best episode of television I think I've ever seen. Like my jaw was on the floor for that whole episode. Like, I could not believe what I was seeing. Matt Johnson and Jay McCarroll have enough energy to power a city. You can tell that they've known each other for a very long time, and I love how their contrasting personalities mix together. Johnson has this like manic, hyperactive personality that's impossible to contain, and McCarroll has a more subdued, laid back, almost kind of smug personality. He's able to strike the absolute perfect facial expressions for any given scene, and they both behave like total dumbasses. But ironically, what they're making is genius. And to describe this show and this movie, it has a lot of, to go into more detail about describing it, it's kind of like parodies a lot of other movies and TV shows, but it's all done on like a low budget. So what they have to do then is they have to work around this lack of resources with creativity to try and get the shot, to try and get the thing that they need. They will integrate real life people into the script, so it's all very heavily improvised. They will use things that like real life people they interact with say and do as a jumping off point that will then dictate the rest of the episode. And because of that, because it's switching so heavily between impromptu interactions with real people versus like the scripted moments, you can't really tell what part is real and what part is fake. You're kind of watching it thinking, did they pay this guy off, or is he in on it, or did they like approach him from behind the scenes and say, hey, can you say this line, or are they like manipulating them into saying the thing that they want them to say? It's kind of there's a lot of fuckery going on here, and it's one of those things where it's more interesting to discuss the behind the scenes stuff as it is to watch it. Like, the behind the scenes are as interesting as the show itself, and they do straight up commit crimes. I think I'm pretty sure their lawyers are credited at the end of each episode, which kind of shows the type of shit that they're doing. A lot of like trespassing and breaking stuff, and I don't know what the legal word for it is. Causing nuisance in public, causing public disturbances, and even with the show as well, there's like visual effects in it that like I didn't even know until like months later, like seeing a behind the scenes thing. Like there's some shots in this that where they filmed it on a green screen and I just didn't know, and it's in this movie as well. Like everything here that I just described, you think that like this scrappy approach, you think they'd kind of abandon it for the movie, because with the movie obviously they're going to have more of a production, more of a budget, plus they're more famous now off of the show, plus Matt Johnson and Jamie Carroll have done other things besides Nirvana the band, and have made names for themselves. Matt Johnson has made a name for himself as a director with Blackberry, and Jamie Carroll has done plenty of scores, and you'd think that they might abandon the DIY approach, the heavily improvised approach with the movie, but no, they retain it, they keep it. The movie is just as much in line with the show as possible, which is refreshing, that they know what makes it special, they know what makes it what people like about it. The movie is, it's just as inventive and chaotic and hilarious as the show, and it basically acts as an elongated episode. And what really makes this special is that, like I said with the show, they continue to incorporate real life people and events into the movie, and a lot of the times they seem to be doing it within a moment's notice. They almost do it like on a whim, and then make that a core part of the movie. This isn't a spoiler. I'm not really going to go into anything about this because it's very easy to spoil this movie, but I'm pretty sure there's a shot in this movie of Drake's actual mansion, but in the context of the movie, it's a character's house. And it's somehow also cohesive. Like, it all fits together. You'd think that this was a totally scripted narrative, the way that these things are like set up and paid off and called back to, but it's somehow just, they're able to rein it all in, even though it's all these like disparate, unpredictable moments being brought together. And it's hard to tell like how this thing was made. Like, I'm struggling to like as I said, like there are things that you might assume that they did it in one way, but then you might find out that it was done in a completely different way. It's I don't know, I'm trying to dance around spoilers and like try not to go into detail because I don't want to ruin any of the surprises in this thing, but just every single piece of information I find out about this film's production, I just think like, I did not know they did that. I did not know they did it that way. Like there's like certain ways that they achieve certain effects, and it's all so simple. It's so simple. It's so fun. It's so creative how they do it. I feel like it's almost. I'm trying to think of the word for this. I think it's stupidly simple what they do with this. It's almost like the simplest way is the best, if that makes sense, with what they do. It's very inspiring, I guess, from a filmmaking standpoint, because I feel like most people could go out and do this if they had the balls, if they had enough of the balls to do it. Now, I'm not saying to go out and commit crimes and trespass and put your life at risk and other people's at risk like what they seemingly do here, but just the way they cheat a lot of the shots is kind of incredible. All I'll say is that there's like a shot where they were behind the scenes, they were using, I think, a fishing pole to get people's attention, which I think is again, simple. Like, it's just something you might have lying around in your house, and they use that for like this, for this movie. So yeah, it's a crazy film, and it features three of the funniest moments of the past decade, like hands down three. Like, this is one of the funniest movies of the past few years. It manages to be boundary pushing but while remaining very simple. It's surprisingly inspiring to see like an alternate approach to filmmaking that is as creative as this, and it's lightning in a bottle, like literally. So yeah, I want to watch this again because there's so many layers to it. I feel like knowing how it was filmed is part of the experience. It's it's just so many different things stacked on top of it, and stacked on top of each other. You have the self-aware meta stuff, you have the references, you have the actual content of the movie itself, plus then you have the behind the scenes. It's a lot. It's a multimedia text, and it's weirdly experimental. Like you could describe this as avant-garde filmmaking, despite how much of a crowd pleaser it is. So yeah, I'm feeling a very high 9 out of 10 on this. This is definitely going to be one of the best comedies of 2026, no doubt. And I will watch anything Matt Johnson does, and I am looking forward to going back through the show and just to experience it again for the second time. So yeah, that's Nirvana the band, the show, the movie, and I would highly recommend it.